Hey everyone, Chef Emily here. Hi there food lovers, a fantastic time in the kitchen. What are we making, you ask? Something simple, something healthy, and oh so yummy. We are diving into the world of boiling vegetables. Forget those sad grey veggies from the past, we're making magic. So, grab your aprons my friends, get your pots ready. We are going on a veggie adventure together. Let's get started, shall we? It's going to be delish. Let's chat for a quick minute. Why is it so important to boil our veggies the right way? Well, first off, nobody likes a mushy vegetable. When veggies are overcooked, they lose their happy crunch and amazing taste. We want veggies that are tender, but still have a little bite. And here's another biggie: nutrients. Vegetables are packed with vitamins and minerals, but if we boil them for too long, a lot of those wonderful nutrients can just float away. More flavor, more nutrients. That's a win-win situation. Think about the color too. Bright green beans, vibrant orange carrots, lovely green broccoli. These colors make our plates look like a party. Overboiling can make those beautiful colors fade away. We want our food to look as good as it tastes. And let's not forget about texture, my friends. It's a huge part of enjoying your food. Imagine crisp, tender green beans that still have a snap. That's what we are going for. So boiling correctly isn't just about cooking. It's about making food that's truly enjoyable, from start to finish. Just vegetables we're going to conquer today. I picked some real crowd pleasers, easy to find, easy to boil. First up, we have got beautiful slender green beans. These guys are quick to cook and oh so versatile. Next on our list, we have got sweet, crunchy carrots. Kids love them, adults love them, everybody loves carrots. Then, we have the amazing broccoli, little green trees. Broccoli is a powerhouse of good-for-you stuff. And last but certainly not least, the humble potato. Oh, the potato, what a wonderful, versatile veggie. Boiled potatoes are a classic for a reason, you know. We'll talk about different types a little bit, and how to get them perfectly cooked all the way through. So, green beans, carrots, broccoli, and potatoes. Let's do this. Key to perfect green beans is speed, my friends. We don't want to boil them for too long at all. A few minutes is usually all it takes for them. You want them to be tender, but still have a nice snap. First, wash your beans. Then you can trim the ends if you like. Get a pot of water boiling on your stove. Add a pinch of salt. Once that water is having a good rolling boil, in go the beans. Don't overcrowd the pot, okay? Now set your timer. For most green beans, 3 to 5 minutes is perfect. You want them to turn a beautiful, bright green color. After 3 to 5 minutes, scoop one out carefully. Give it a little taste test. If it's tender and snaps, they are ready. Quickly, get them out of that hot water. And here's a super tip. Plunge them into ice water. This is called shocking. It stops the cooking right away and keeps that gorgeous green color. Rays of sunshine on your plate. And when they are boiled just right, so sweet. The first step, just like with our green beans, is prep. Give those carrots a good wash under cool water. You can peel them if you like or just scrub them well. Then you need to chop them up into pieces. How big should the pieces be? Well, that's up to you. The most important thing is to try and make them all the same size. Uniformity is your friend when boiling veggies, remember that. Get your pot of water boiling again. A pinch of salt in there too. Once it's bubbling away happily, carefully add your carrots. Carrots take a little longer to cook than green beans. Usually they will need about 7 to 10 minutes. The best way is the fork test. After about 7 minutes, take a piece out with a spoon. Carefully poke it with a fork. If the fork goes in easily, they are tender and ready. You don't want them to be mush, just tender. Then, just like our green beans, drain them well. Sweet, tender, perfectly boiled carrots. Yummo! Broccoli is so good for you, packed with vitamins. The goal here is bright green and tender crisp. That means it's cooked through, but still has a little bite. First things first, let's get our broccoli ready for its bath. Wash it well under cold running water. Then, you'll want to cut it into florets. Try to make them roughly the same size. The stalk is yummy too. Don't throw it away. Peel the tough outer layer of the stalk, then chop it up. Pot of water, pinch of salt, bring to a boil. Once that water is rolling, gently add your broccoli florets. Broccoli cooks pretty quickly, so keep a close eye on it. We're talking about 3 to 5 minutes usually. It will turn a beautiful, vibrant, bright green color. That's your cue that it's almost ready to go. Carefully lift out a floret after about 3 minutes. Poke the stem part with a fork. It should be tender. Or even better, give it a little nibble. Let it cool first. You want it tender but not soft and mushy. Once it's perfect, get it out of that water fast. Use a slotted spoon. And yes, an ice bath works wonders here too. It locks in that gorgeous green color. Beautiful broccoli every time. Okay, last but not least in our veggie parade, potato simple side, or the start of something great, like potato salad or mashed potatoes. First, choose your potatoes. Waxy potatoes like Yukon Golds or red potatoes hold their shape really well when boiled. Wash them thoroughly. Scrub off any dirt. You can peel them or leave the skins on. If they are big potatoes, cut them into even-sized chunks, maybe 1-inch or 2-inch pieces. Start them in cold water. Place your potato pieces in a pot. Cover them with cold water by about 1 inch. Add a good pinch of salt to the water. Then, put the pot on the stove and bring it to a boil. Starting them in cold water helps them cook more evenly. The outside won't get mushy before the inside is cooked. Once the water comes to a boil, reduce the heat a bit. You want a steady simmer, not a crazy wild boil. Let them simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes. The exact time depends on the size of your potato pieces. Start checking them after about 10 minutes. A fork should slide into the potato easily with no resistance. Perfect. Drain and enjoy. How do we keep all that good-for-you stuff inside? One of the biggest secrets, as I mentioned, is not overcooking. Overcooking is the #1 enemy of bright color. For green veggies, like our green beans and broccoli, the ice bath trick is your best friend. It's magic. After they're perfectly tender crisp, scoop them out of the hot boiling water and plunge them straight into a bowl of ice water. This stops the cooking process in its tracks. Instantly, it locks in that beautiful, vibrant green color. Another tip, don't drown your veggies in too much water. Use just enough water to cover them. The more water you use, the more vitamins can leach out, especially water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and B vitamins. So, less water means more nutrients stay in the veggies, and that means more goodness for your body. Also, covering the pot can sometimes help things cook a little faster, which means less time for nutrients to escape. And don't forget that pinch of salt in the boiling water. It does more than just add flavor, you know. For green vegetables, salt can actually help them retain their color. It helps keep the chlorophyll, which makes them green looking bright. And always start with fresh, good quality vegetables. The fresher they are, the more nutrients they have to begin with, and the better they will taste, no matter how you cook. Emily's extra boiling secrets for even yummier results. First, think about the pot you're using. A good, heavy-bottomed pot is always a good choice. It helps distribute the heat more evenly, so your water comes to a boil nicely and stays steady. Here's a fun one. Adding a little something to the water. Besides salt for some veggies, other things can be nice. For example, when boiling potatoes for potato salad, some people like to add a splash of vinegar to the water. This can help the potatoes hold their shape even better. Just a little bit. You don't want them to taste like vinegar. Or for carrots, a tiny pinch of sugar can enhance their sweetness. Experiment a little. See what you like best. Don't be afraid to use your senses, folks. Your eyes, your nose, your sense of touch. With a fork. Stoves are different. All veggies are different. Look at the color. Is it bright and vibrant? Smell the aroma. Your best tools in the kitchen. And my last little secret for today. Don't discard all that veggie water. If you haven't used too much salt, that is. The water you boiled your vegetables in has some nutrients. You can save it and use it as a light vegetable broth. Use it in soups or stews or when cooking grains. It's a great way to not waste anything and add a little extra goodness to other dishes. All perfect. No more sad, soggy, overcooked veggies in your house. Only bright, flavorful, tender, crisp deliciousness from now on. I'm so incredibly proud of every single one of you. You took the time to learn, and you did an amazing job. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. You deserve it. Remember all the great tips we talked about today. Don't overcook. That's rule #1. Always. Use that ice bath for your green veggies like a pro. Cut your veggies into nice, even pieces for even cooking. Start those potatoes in cold water for perfect texture. And don't forget that little pinch of salt in the water. These small things make a huge, yummy difference. It's all about cooking with a little love and care. The best way to get really good at this? Practice. Don't be afraid to try boiling different veggies too. Maybe some cauliflower next time? Or some asparagus? The same basic ideas will help you out. The more you do it, the more confident you will become. You'll start to just know when things are perfectly cooked. Thank you so much for joining me, Chef Emily, today. Keep on cooking, keep on smiling, and keep making yummy food. Until next time, happy boiling, everyone. Bye-bye.